Hi, Chris.
Hey, good evening.
How are you?
I am well. How are you?
Good. Good evening
Just
to my beloved Beyond the Call of Duty friends and family, and good evening to our beloved EOW family. It's Chris and JC, and we're doing an impromptu, really scheduled Saturday. What do you think of this, Chris?
just Andy, huh? I like it.
Like that?
I do like that. Oh, very cool.
Yeah, we'll talk about this. We'll definitely talk about this. So I'm gonna wear this one for the rest of the evening. So yeah, Chris, I asked you to throw this together. Appreciate it as always. What a wonderful day. I mean, every day is a blessing. Every day's I'm blessed to have it. I know you are, and just wanted to say what a wonderful day today.
Yeah, it looks like you guys had a good outcome and outpouring and some
Yeah,
friends, and so
yeah. So those of you that don't know, Chris works at odd hours for us because he's on a different time schedule, and so he's up and down and doing this and that and filling in this, and then we have to bother him and at the wrong hours. So he's pretty much 24/7. And thank you.
it's my pleasure. I couldn't think of a better cause. So
And then just I want to say hats off to my two little surprise birds. They left their home at 2 in the morning just to get to Michael D's to be part of this, and that's Allison and Jason McCarter. You know, they live 6 hours away from us, and they she doesn't miss a beat. She tries to help out in every single one of these, and so hats off to her and Jason for being able to come out and spend the day, and are still here. So not only did we do Michael D's, but we also did the Tunnels to Tower
yeah,
event, which we'll talk about. So long, long days, but again, I saw both of them, and my heart skipped a little bit of a beat. I saw them on 90 as they're passing by, and I was like, "Holy smokes!" So it was awesome.
well, the for Jason and Allison have been part of Beyond the Call since the day it was born,
Yeah.
and have dedicated themselves. And Allison, I take a lot of cues from her. I've learned a lot from her. She's helped me. She always answers the phone. They're just two wonderful people, and Beyond the Call is fortunate to have them there, uh, you know, to help out and rock steady and uh, great people. So thank you, thank you,
Absolutely.
thank you, thank you.
Absolutely. So yeah, it was great. Michael Dees is a amazing, amazing host, and opened up his place again for the third year in a row now, and just really pushed patrons to come and pay a visit to us, and sat there explaining as well, and entertaining everyone and feeding us. Oh my God! So,
Well,
and
as
then your beautiful Jen,
yes,
which is our beautiful Jen. I mean, hats off again, putting this is her essentially her kickoff to the rest of the summer that she's got planned for everyone, and what we're going to be doing. So it's going to be interesting.
she's she's always in motion. That girl is always doing
Yeah,
something for sure.
yeah.
So
Look at
yeah,
you.
yeah. Thank you,
Trent.
Jen, for setting up and coordinating with Michael D. I know he's a longtime personal friend and a staple there in Coeur d'Alene. And then the tunnels to towers came through UJC, and that was wonderful timing, and it worked out great.
Oh
And
yeah, and we'll talk again. But I first let's just really I want to just thank Jen, Allison, Jason for being there, getting this done, getting it for Jen for setting it up, Michael Dees for putting it and allowing us to be there and doing this. So Chris, really, what really happens is yes, Tunnels for Towers. You know, Michelle reached out, and like I said earlier, we just met last year. She's starting. She's the coordinator for the Tunnels for Towers, the Coeur d'Alene chapter, and she had just reached out and said, "Hey, can you help us out?" I said, "Absolutely," and that was last year. And I explained to her why Tunnels to Towers. I believe in it because of what they do for the survivors,
Yes.
that need it. And so I was more than happy. And then we had recipients on our 2020 memorial that had received help from Tunnels for Towers.
Right. Paid off their homes.
Yeah,
And a lot of officers' families don't know that they're in a bad place
yeah,
just because of circumstances and added weight of that. And had they known, a phone call, an email to Tunnels to Towers could take a huge burden off of them. And so we need to,
absolutely.
everybody needs to say their name and make sure that these families know about them. So
Yeah, yeah. And so when Michelle reached out and said, "Hey, can we come to this event today?" And Jen, I said, "Jen, can you make it happen?" And she said, "Yeah, absolutely. Let's make it happen."
like I said, that Jen's always in motion. It's my understanding that you had some surprises at Michael D's today. Why don't you talk about that?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. So, I mean, you want to start? You can start, or
Well, do you had some surprise guests
yeah,
today
yeah.
show up?
Yeah. So, I knew one of our survivors was going to show up because I had lunch with her on Thursday, and she said, "Yeah, she was going to show up," but I wasn't expecting two more to show up, and so you know, it was like, holy smokes! Hey, Luke, can
So
you
let's
take on the other
let's
room?
talk about our officers first. What families officers what officers fallen officers families showed
Oh
up?
my lord! So our
Jay.
first stop that we're going to be doing this year, Jay and Diana showed up, and just absolutely. Not only did Diana show up, but we had his nephew, son-in-law, and just family and friends as well. So we'll see if I can get Diana. I saw this beautiful picture that you captured. Uh, that's Diana closer to me, and that's Diana's friend closer to the camera. But no,
Yeah, I kind of inundated you with a lot of photos
you
there.
did. Yeah, you did. Let me see. There's one that's really powerful that I just absolutely. Give me a second, and
Well, know that all these photos plus more will be up on the website after the live, so everybody
yeah.
can take a look at these photos. Um,
But yeah, so that was Jay, and we'll be visiting him. That's our first stop. And then while we're there, I looked up. I believe I was talking to. I can't even remember. And I look up, and that's just Andy. This is
just
Andy.
Andy,
Yep, this is Andy Ornelius, otherwise known as Just Andy.
just Andy.
And his mom and dad, Art and Kelly, are absolutely amazing. There's Art in the green, um, whatever you call those things, and next to me, and there's Kelly at the end in the denim, and that's Michelle, and we'll talk about Michelle, and that's our third survivor, second survivor, first survivor, however you want to put it in
Yeah.
whatever order. Um, that was the photo I was really talking.
The-
That's Michelle hugging and giving love to Diane, and that's Diane. She's just amazing, amazing woman. So. But yeah, so just Andy, this is my California CHP. Well, just a lovely, lovely family. Just a absolutely amazing family, and just it took my
yeah,
breath away when I saw Art and Kelly. So
and he's such a young, looks like a young, vibrant man. I mean, for you and I, that's just a kid. So
yeah,
yeah,
he was
and
a
it's
he was
just
a motor unit though. So
yeah.
he loved his motor like his dad. So his dad's a motor unit. So his dad's still in. He retires this year from LAPD. So. And then Michelle was married to Lieutenant Williams from Moody, Alabama. And again, just an amazing, amazing man, amazing family. amazing stories. So we were pretty blessed to have all three survivors today. So
Well, that is a quite the blessing. And I think when, they see these pictures online, but when they actually get to the trailer and they get to see photos like this, where they're actually on the
yeah,
memorial. And pardon me, JC, I often call it a trailer, and because if I refer to it as a rolling memorial, sometimes people don't know what I'm talking about. That's essentially what it is. Jen and I had a talk last night, and she corrected me that it's a rolling memorial, but it's to see pictures like this and actually be able to see and touch those photographs and know that they're going to travel the entire country with us
oh,
this summer.
absolutely, absolutely, yeah, absolutely. It's going to travel, and one of the things you and I've talked about is how amazing each family, especially as they start following us, they get to see their loved one get to the
Mm-hmm.
next department and get loved. There's often so many times that random survivors or random people will just go over and personally touch, recognize, talk to one of our fallen, whether they know them or not. So that's the amazing part.
Well, and you've had some unfortunate appearances, meaning, you'll have families or friends there look at the trailer and not even know that they lost a friend or a former colleague, and they'll see their face on the trailer, and what a devastating way to realize that one of your friends or somebody you went to high school with or somebody you worked with in a department prior that has fallen, is to see them on a trailer on the
Yeah,
memorial and not get that phone call.
yeah,
So it
absolutely.
helps it helps out a lot. I know it does. Speaking with the departments, you don't really realize how much this means to them
Yeah,
until you talk to them, and then when you get there in person and see them. But just talk to them on the phone, they are very guarded of their fallen, as they should be, and protective of those surviving families. But once they find out who we are and that we're there to honor them in a respectful way in accordance with their customs and cultures, whatever those may be,
yeah.
they're super excited to take part in it. And we're just fortunate to be able to be allowed to do all this. So
No, you're absolutely right. We're the blessed ones that fortunate to be allowed to do this, and just really thank the survivors for letting us do this. And they are the heroes, and that's what it
mhm.
comes down to. So
So
yeah,
it's
we had a beautiful
also
day.
my understanding that KHQ showed up to have a little chat with you as well.
Yeah,
The news.
KHQ came out. They came out. They also chatted with Michelle and Kelly a little bit. So
Good.
um,
Well, that broadcast will be posted on our website. I encourage everybody to watch it and share it with their friends across all social media platforms, and get the word out. And now I'm going to do a shameless plug for some sponsors.
yeah,
Our next event will be up at Dave Smith in Kellogg, Idaho. Oops.
there it is.
May 13th and 14th.
That's correct. Yeah, May 13th and 14th will be in Kellogg. We might do one prior to that. I'll let you know for sure. We've been asked, but I don't know if we're going to be able to do it, and we're going to just check it out and see
Well, Dave
if we
Dave
can.
Smith, there's his phone number, out of Kellogg, Idaho.
Yep.
But show him some love. We're going to be up there with a remote memorial for 2 days.
And we're going to be up there with the car.
The car will be. Is that going to be the official unveiling of the
Of
Nova
the
there?
car, yeah, it's going to be the official unveiling of the car.
So go up, see the Nova that you might win, and spread the word to everybody that you know about sponsorships. It's really important that we, especially this year, it's
Yeah,
been a double, triple, quadruple whammy, because not only do we have over 600 fallen, which is mind altering. And again, I want to put it in perspective for people that are listening. When I say 600 falling, that's kind of a hard number to compare it to, because you don't have anything to grasp. JC and Allison and the riders and the memorial will go, and then when they get to Texas, they're going to Huntsville, Texas. And normally we spend a certain amount of time, couple hours at each stop. We will spend a day in
a full
Huntsville,
day.
Texas,
Yeah.
because they lost 60
Yeah.
60 officers in 2020. 2021.
Yeah.
That we can't, I mean,
Yeah.
there's no way that we can express or prepare for what's going to happen there, but 60 officers in 1 year.
Yeah.
So not on top, not only are we dealing with all these officers, but it's extra departments and it's extra miles. And now it's, oh, by the way, JC, you need to try and come up with another $75,000 for fuel and food and hotel rooms because everything is more expensive. So sponsorship is so critical this year. So please, if you know of somebody, a business that can, make a silver level donation or a gold level donation, it would mean the world to these survivors. And then we have our diamond and platinum, and you can go on our website and see. You get mentioned on the live. You'll be on our social media. You'll be on the Roll Memorial, the truck. So please, please, please put out the word that Beyond the Call, End of Watch. We really need some additional sponsors to make up the hit that we're going to take for the cost of fuel. We were not prepared for that, not to this extent anyway.
No, not to this extent. And we still do have a couple of volunteer positions open. If anyone wants to be with us, get a hold of us, and I can talk through and let them know what it takes to be with us. So
it's a lot of people. I don't think people are prepared for the mental, spiritual, and emotional toll that it has on here. And luckily this year, at least for a portion of the rides, my understanding that Chaplain will be with us on the
ride. I got to kick Chaplin's butt a little bit. I think we were hoping for a couple of weeks, but I think it's less than that. But we'll see. We might be able to convince him to stay longer. So.
Well, I see he's online, so we'll have the audience here, root him on to get more hours with us. But at the having him with us to be there on the live and interact and with the survivors, even if it's a day or a week, is so beneficial. We can't tell you how much we appreciate it.
Exactly. So after Michael D's, we ended up going to the mall. Cascade Mall, I believe, is what it's called.
I think it's Silver Lake.
Silver Lake Mall, yeah. And that's where we were invited by Michelle and the beautiful Tunnels to Towers. But while we were there, again, Chris, I can't even explain this, but Kootenai County Sheriff's Department. Oh my God! If Chaplin's listening, they are doing a throwdown. Okay, they are. Chaplain, your department is on the hook. Kootenai County Sheriff's Department are coming in full steam. So you better have your SPD guys ready because they are coming in full steam on the axe throwing on May 27th. So if you can get a hold of the Spokane Sheriff's Department, they said that it's probably going to take Spokane Sheriff's Department, Spokane Police Department, possibly Liberty, possibly Spokane Valley, in order to kick their butts. So this is huge. So I mean, they're doing a throwdown. So we'll see what happens with that.
Thank you, Jumping Jackalope, for doing that. Jen just sent me a message and said the Idaho State Department of Corrections is in as well. They just confirmed that they will be there. So Idaho's putting it down for Washington to come out.
Yeah, we're looking. I mean, we started this out of Washington, so come on. You guys need to get your butts together and get out and represent your departments. And there's only 7 teams is what is allowed?
That's Jen and I had a discussion, and she is the organizer of this, and it's 7 teams. They might be able to make more teams and whittle them down a little bit if there's a lot, but please show up and show your appreciation and any donations, and come out and say it's an opportunity to come out and meet your law enforcement and say hi and thank you to our officers that serve and protect us. And there's going to be some very pleasant surprises at this that JC doesn't even know about that we'll keep secret. And that day. Some very pleasant things that are going to happen during the axe throw. So not only get to watch them compete, but be there and buy a raffle ticket for the Nova and join in and say thank you to our brothers and sisters that are coming out to also help honor the fallen. So
yeah. So, and then I think we only had a couple of, this was not at Silver Lake, bro. No, I don't think we had, I don't think I sent any Silver Lake photographs.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry about that. So,
well, we'll get those posted on the website,
yeah.
on Facebook, and then we'll also have the news interview put on there. So let's see what we got for comments.
All right, let's hit the comments. Oh, Ray, good evening.
Hey, Ray.
Got one of these. Art was very, very, very specific. And I have your hat sitting here, so it's right there. When you come here, I'll get it to you. So there you go. So I got to talk to you about Lou. We ride hard every day. And on average, we ride anywhere from 100 miles to 300 miles. But this year, we've got 400, 500, 600, 700-mile days.
Yep.
So we're really, really, really praying for Lou at this point. He just was he just was able to get his 175-mile day in. So took him all day, but he got to it. So we're
well, Lou. A couple of things. Isn't Lou is right there with you, isn't he? Yeah. Hey, Lou. There he is. And Lou, you can correct me if I'm mistaken, but I think I saw a very nice picture on Facebook of you. Why don't you tell me about what I saw on Facebook today?
That was a year ago.
Was it a year ago?
Yeah, that was a flashback from a year ago.
Well, tell me about that, because I would like to befriend the people that were helpful and directed you to Lone Wolf Harley on that.
Yeah, there was a benefactor, and it was a dream come true.
Well, it's a beautiful Harley, Lou.
There were a lot of tears. And been learning as much as I can.
Well, thank you for helping out with the trailer, Lou, and making things happen and being part of the family.
Yeah, and he's on the first leg this year, so he's doing the first 40. So,
well, we want to make sure that we give a shout out to Lone Wolf Harley Davidson. They have been with us since the inception of this and have been a major component, not just in helping honor the fallen, but to help keep their memory alive in the context of donating a Harley Davidson every year that Beyond the Call of Duty gets to choose what department that goes to. And we'll have some specifics up on that as the ride develops. But the first year it went to California, Lemoore, Lemoore Police Department, California. And then the second year it went to Mount Holly in North Carolina.
Yep.
And I can tell you that there's already been a lot of interest from departments talking about it. So thank you, Lone Wolf Harley, so much for all you're doing. And visit their webpage, visit their shop, say hello to them, and mention JC and Beyond the Call, and they'll throw you out. And
no, we and if anyone's interested, we actually have a Beyond the Call of Duty. You have to specifically ask for a specific salesperson by the name of John Prince, and if you ask for Prince and say you heard it from Beyond the Call of Duty, he will do the rest. So.
And then we have 1350 is on board again this year.
As far as they're going to be hosting a big dinner for us, so I'm going to have to call them and throw some challenges out to them and see if they can maybe outbeat last year's. So
there you go. Well, and everybody, visit 1350's website, and I will tell you, they have an amazing whiskey. Their Fireball is to die for. And they have code 4 with a coin on it. They have an edition where it has a Beyond the Call of Duty coin on the top of the bottle. So reach out to them because part of those proceeds go to Beyond the Call of Duty, and all those $1s and $2s and $5 adds up for us at the end of the day. And you're getting some amazing whiskey. So
yeah, yep. So
all right.
love that hat, just Andy. Never forgotten. Yeah. And absolutely, Ray, we'll let Alice and Jason know. Yep, Michael Dees. You'll see Michael June 1. He said he's going to be there for the kickoff.
Good.
We talked about the Spokane Chaplains.
Yeah.
There we go.
There he is.
Challenge is on. Oh my God, Jen, you've done so much for this organization, and all of this could not have been done without your help. And thank you so much.
Hey, Jason.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, Jason is that silent guy that stands back and just gets it done. He just makes it happen.
Yeah.
And boy, you don't see him when he's there, but you sure miss him when he's gone. So.
Right. Diane, much love to you. It was absolutely amazing to see you today, and thank you for being there, and love you, and thank you. So. Bonnie, thank you, love you. Yes, as Raymond says, Bonnie, please come along. At least Lou's got a little bit of help from.
Thanks.
Feeling the love, Lou.
Yeah.
Happy Saturday from Vegas. Thank you, Cynthia. Well, Diane knows Greg and Holly. She rides a Harley, and I believe she got it from them. Thanks, Bonnie. Bless you, and thanks for watching us.
Absolutely.
Well, I've taken enough of your Saturday. Again, brother, I appreciate everything you've done.
It's my pleasure.
Thanks for putting this one on together. I just felt it was important to talk about Michael Dees and the families. So I'll see you next Friday.
Yes, and everybody look out for the pictures and the links to come on the website. They'll be up later tonight. And
hi, baby girl. Good to see you there.
And thank you, everybody.
God bless all of you. Again, it's Saturday. You've heard me say this time and time again. If you're going out there, please slow down, move over for emergency vehicles and emergency personnel. Please, if you're out there, let the first responders know you love them, you care about them. If you see a police officer, give them a hug if they let you. Tell them that what they do means a lot for not only you and everyone else. So God bless each and every one of you. Thanks for watching us. Thanks for staying with us.
Right.
Don't forget our EOW family. Give them lots of love. So
God bless and stay safe.